and it turns to look in your direction, and you see two bulbous eyes on the sides of its head, as well as the remains of what looks like a human face, and out of the mouth is protruding this long proboscis. Last week, we had Kaze wanting to check on his contract from Sam Hickory about starting his corporation and getting into all of the legal speak involved with the contract. He took it to somebody else to look at, and he's waiting to hear back from that. Meanwhile, Loki decides to move forward with taking over the identity of one Archer Steele, SimSense Starlet of the Ages.
Starlet
of the 80s, maybe.
Wow.
Starlet. Wait.
Star, actor, they do the movies that you can experience.
Thespian.
Loki, you can be whatever you want to be, all right, man? Don't limit yourself.
I just want to be Archer Steele.
So he's trying to do that, and that's going to involve some heavy decker work. And to help with that aspect, we reached out to the group's go-to Johnson, Mr. Nemo, and Mr. Nemo does have a job for them. They've been sent out on to an oil rig that is housing an underwater lab beneath it, and the lab has gone dark. There's been no communication, and Nemo has sent them out there to find out what's going on, recover the information that is there, try and extract Dr. Ryan MacGregor, and if they can't get Dr. MacGregor, they've got to get his data and get out of there. They made it to the oil rig via VTOL, and there was one extra passenger that was included, and that was the big old troll in very dense armor, and he looked ready for a fight.
He's gonna sink too.
This troll just became my new best friend.
Just because he's carrying a riot shield, wearing heavy armor, and carrying a light machine gun.
So he's a 12 out of 10.
I'm so used to being biggest and strongest. It's nice that there's another guy who's biggest and strongest.
He is definitely biggest and strongest over you. So all you guys were dropped off via VTOL onto the oil rig. Zero is also here for this. I know he was absent from last episode, but taking off his ruthenium cloak, he has made his appearance with the rest of the group.
Oh, I was gonna say I pull out the duffel bag that I thought was full of all of our scuba gear, and I unzip it, and then out comes Zero gasping for air.
So I'm gonna tap on the hip of the troll and look up to him and be like, "Hey, look, we're about to get in some Drek down here, and I don't think I ever got your name, chummer."
You think you're going to be alive long enough that matters? Well, I don't plan on flatlining you, chummer, but I guess if you have to know, people in the streets call me Abacus.
Have a what?
Abacus.
What do people in the sheets call you?
You don't want to know.
Oh, he's right. I don't think I do now.
Insert Trogdor clip.
They call me the Burninator.
I hope they don't call him the Burninator. Oh no.
Oh, that's a whole
Sixth
different
world
reason.
has a whole lot of different diseases.
I bet.
You're not kidding. Your name is Abacus?
Yeah.
He's a mathematician, can't you tell?
Yeah. Excuse me, and I'm just gonna turn around. I'm just gonna start just laughing very quietly to myself.
Hey, wait a minute, I get it.
He just points to his shoulder, and there's marks, just drawn on it.
I was really hoping that he points to his shoulder. There's like a little abacus built into his shoulder, and he calculates how many kills he's gotten. It's a very convoluted system, but I'm getting used to it by now.
Wait a minute. I think I get it. You're the guy that Nemo calls when he needs a problem solved, aren't you?
Yeah.
It all makes sense now. It all makes sense.
All these squares make a circle.
Are we the problem? Is this a really elaborate way to get us here to kill us?
Maybe.
0.
If that was the case, you would have thought that sentry guns would have popped out by now and just mowed you all down.
0. Think
Yes.
about the cost involved. Like
I'm-
it is not cost effective to kill us here.
Well, at the very least, they wouldn't have to bury the bodies. You.
Listen to this positive guy over here.
But some of you guys still float.
All right, let's get this show on the road.
Okay, let's go.
All right. So you have arrived. You have the security box that was given to you by Nemo, and you have a rough layout, knowing that this facility is only 4 levels. However, they are underwater.
All right, so we should find that radio first so that we know how to call our extraction in.
The radio's in the security room, right?
No, it's up. Oh, I thought it was on top of the, like on the top part of the rig.
Well, you have a radio room that's up in the rig because it's meant to look like it's a fully functioning oil rig, or at least was at one point. So there is an old shack that's up there. You can climb up some questionable stairs, open a creaky door, and inside is ham radio equipment.
Zero,
I'll
you're a
sneaky
radio.
sneak.
Zero's a radio guy. He should at least
Yeah.
go with you. He's the radio person.
Radio guy?
Yeah, radio.
Z-
You know the Kid
Zero.
Cudi Jr. movie?
Yeah, oh. Yeah, so, Bear, what's up?
We're gonna go get the radio.
Sure.
I don't think you're going to be able to take the radio with you, but you could go
Yeah.
up and make sure the
If-
room's okay and maybe tune it to the frequency and make sure it's working and all that.
Yeah, if it's a ham radio, we're not going to be able to use it underwater either. That's just going to block the frequency. So I think checking that it's there and setting it up, like Loki said, that's probably the best setup for now before we go underwater. In case we need quick getaway, just for whatever's down there.
I'm sorry, in case or definitely yes? I'm
I-
leaning towards
Definitely yes.
I always like to err on the side of in case, because glass half full of dead bodies. So we'll see what's down there.
0. Would you please accompany me? I'll take point and make sure there's no threats to your person, because you're probably the only person here who can use that equipment.
That is fair. Let's do it.
Is there anything else on the top of the rig other than just that shack? Is there like any other buildings or structuring or anything?
House that's attached here. And
I-
then
I would like to go investigate the bunkhouse. If anybody would like to go with me.
Sure.
anybody else going?
Yeah.
Just Loki and
No,
Okay.
I'm gonna go find the elevator though.
sure.
Way down.
It's a good call.
Maybe Amaging, you should go with Spider.
Yeah, take the strong silent guy with you too. Just in case there's anything at the elevator.
Look around confusedly. Which one is that?
I point at the very tall, very quiet man holding a giant riot shield.
Very offended.
Bear, I would not refer to you as the silent type by any stretch of the imagination. Not in an offensive way, just I don't think that that's an appropriate descriptor. We talk quite often.
I will motion for Abacus. Can't believe that's the real
Abacus,
name.
yes.
That's an
Abacus.
amazing name.
I already forgot.
Come
I'm not
with
gonna
me.
lie. I already forgot that was his name, but of course, it's Abacus.
Yeah, he'll come with you. So up to the radio room, Bear and Zero head. Like I said, it's a rickety stairs.
I got a 17 on my sneaky sneaks.
Okay.
Can't be too careful.
Force.
And-
Force. Oh.
Now, what did you
All
get
right.
on your trap check?
Oh no.
Yeah, what's your perception?
Everyone always forgets that.
I can't tell if this is a bit or this is happening right now. Okay, I'm rolling for perception because you spooked me. I got a
You got-
4.
I got
Okay.
3 5s.
Cool, looks clear.
Cool.
We're killing it right now.
Yeah, you guys are just on a roll. You opening the
no
door?
one- I am the knight again, but I'm probably going to detonate in about 2 seconds.
Are you still heavily injured?
No, I'm fine.
Whew.
I'm a dwarf. I'm fine. Like, you know how we are.
I'm sorry. Let's do it.
Okay. You open the door. It creaks open. Inside is a dark room. You can see lights, dim, like LEDs.
What time of day is it?
It's dusk.
Okay, so like windows are sketchy at best.
I mean, there's a single window and you're getting some light in from it, but
Okay,
it does have shades drawn over it too.
I'm gonna switch on my eyes. Yeah.
There's just the radiant heat from the electronics.
Okay. Do your thing, and I'll post up and cover him for any threats while he figures out how the equipment works and what we can do with it.
Zero, you're looking at your regular old ham radio setup with transponder and everything.
All right. This is going to get complicated. It's not. It's not. It's not. What do I roll for this?
What are you trying to do?
Make sure that it is going to work should we need it.
Okay.
Actually, real quick, I'm going to change the frequency and then I'm going to turn it on.
Okay.
Just to like,
It turns on to static.
all right, turn it off.
Okay.
Now, so it's just that box, right? Or the ham radio?
It's just the ham radio. It's
Okay.
got there's a set up on a desk. Desk has drawers. There's a used looking chair.
Okay. What would I roll to see if there are traps or like rigged stuff? Which is, I guess, a trap.
Yes, that would qualify as a trap. Are you meaning like an electronic trap or just like a mechanical trap?
For like security purposes, I want to know like this kind of oil rig. What would they even have here? What like stuff that we need to be careful of. Like, I don't want to open up a bomb in a drawer.
Well, I mean, if it was an oil rig, I don't know why they would have bombs.
I don't either. I don't either.
Huge fire safety hazard. Someone would get an OSHA call about that.
So they do exist. That's yeah. Okay, so I'm not going to roll for it. I got it.
Are you just opening up drawers to see what's in there?
Yeah.
There is a book that has different radio frequencies in it.
Ooh, jackpot.
But other than that,
Take some
the radio looks like it works. Everything's in good working order. There's no immediate traps anywhere. It's just an old building with the radio operator set up.
Awesome.
0.
Yes, sir.
You brought your rifle, right?
I left it. I got my pistol. I got a sword.
All right.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be close quarters here, so I didn't want to compromise
Well-
our positioning.
Still, let's cover everyone else while they do whatever it is they're doing. And I'll kind of head back to the door and radio everyone like, hey, you got eyes in the sky. Do what you're gonna do.
All right, Kaze, you and Loki were headed over to the bunk area. Is there anything that you wanted to look for in this barracks?
I just wanted to kind of like look around the barracks and see if there's
Mhm.
anything that seemed weird or out of place. Like I imagine, you know, it would be just normal like lockers for clothes,
Mhm.
beds to sleep in, maybe a couple of desks. Look through a couple of those spots and look for anything weird.
Yeah, sure. Roll me perception. So searching around the barracks, it's pretty simple and sparse. I mean, you have cots to sleep on. There's foot lockers to store stuff. There's a couple desks. They're pretty much empty. There's a flat vid TV that's set up on one of the desks. That's about it. It's pretty sparse.
Okay, so nothing weird, nothing.
No, there's nothing that screams out of the ordinary or weird.
Okay. As I'm going through and like looking through the footlockers and stuff, I just sort of go, so Loki, why aren't you steel?
He has a ton of money, and I know what he looks like and what he sounds like, so I can accurately impersonate him.
It's fair. That's
And plenty of connections that would be useful. I mean, it seems like a pretty good fit. If you're gonna impersonate somebody, you might as well go big, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's fair. I just, you know, I mean, there's other beloved 80s icons that we could have gone for. Too many to list, but, you know, I'm just...
Yeah, but
It
I don't,
makes
I don't
sense, I
have
guess,
those
though.
guys, you know?
That's fair. I mean, you know, we didn't, you know, do jobs involving them, any of them as well, so I guess that does also make sense. And, yeah, that checks out.
Yeah, next time we accidentally kidnap and, you know, potentially murder another famous Trid star, we can have this talk again.
That makes sense. I mean, by that point, maybe I'll be that guy.
Hey, you never know.
We could be neighbors. It'll be a whole to do. We'll get the whole upper New Hollywood block. I don't know what is there a name for new? Is it still just Hollywood? I don't know.
It's still just Hollywood.
Okay, there we go. Thank you.
You're welcome. Meanwhile, Amaging, you were headed with Spider and the new guy to the elevator. So it leads you to where the elevator should be, which is in one of the like legs of the rig. Elevator dings. It looks like it works.
Can I astrally perceive? Do I see anything out of the ordinary in the astral?
Are you just looking in the elevator, or are you looking around the whole rig?
Around the whole rig.
There are an increased number of Watcher spirits that have been stationed around here.
Wonder who they answer to.
Don't know, but
Any
there's a
warding
decent
or
number
anything?
of them. No warding around any of the buildings. Elevator looks clean too.
I'm gonna sit down and hey, Spider, don't let Kaze near me, and watch me. All right,
Hey,
I'm gonna sit down and astrally project and then fly down the elevator shaft as far as I can go.
Okay. You can get to where you're going to enter into looks like the first floor of the sub lab, and it's warded. Would you like to try to push yourself through the ward or fight the ward to go through it?
I'm gonna sense it real quick.
It is very strong. We're looking at upwards of Force 8, Force 9.
Oh my god, yeah, I ain't making
Word.
it through this. Yeah, I'll well, how does astral projection work in water? Is it just the same thing?
Yeah, water doesn't really stop. It's ground. Like natural earth provides the natural ward. Water, you can just go through it like you normally could.
Okay, I want to try to fly around and see if there's like anything I can see through the compound.
Oh, if like floating, swimming around it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's natural marine life and I would think that things would be a little brighter underwater because you're seeing plankton and all that kind of life energy when you're in the astral.
Okay. Nothing out of the ordinary. I can't like
I mean-
peer through a window and see like a natural signature.
No, there are no windows.
Okay. Yeah, well,
Windows are structurally not sound. Why would you build them in underwater bases?
scenery?
It-
Have you ever played a game that's underwater? There's windows everywhere.
It makes
That
me
is
think of
not
the-
structurally sound.
It makes me think of the why do you have windows on your spaceship? They just compromise integrity. Like, because what are you looking at? The void. You're not missing anything. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of when he said that. What are you
I
gonna see
tried.
underwater? That one whale once every 6 months that maybe goes by the window. Oh shit!
But yeah, so there's no windows for you to peer into. It's a large box basically suspended in the water connected to the platform. So it just looks like it's suspended in water with the ward around it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll fly back up and just brush myself off, look around for Kaze, make sure he didn't mess with me.
What are you
By the
looking-
time you come back up, Kaze and Loki will be coming back from checking out the barracks area.
I'm standing behind a girder, looking at Amaging, knowing that he's in the astral, and just being like,
Wringing my hands in anticipation.
like Snidely Whiplash?
Do you not have a Sharpie?
"Oh, I do," but those are. I
Any-
mean, we're about to go on a serious
Anyway.
mission, okay?
He doesn't need a curly Q mustache. Anyway, you guys are all standing in front of the elevator. It looks like it can fit. There's 6, 7 of you. It can only fit 4 at a time.
Are we drawing straws on who goes first?
I'll
Uh,
take point.
I would say probably Abacus, Bear, Spider, and Amaging for first down, and
Not
then-
Spider.
Not Spider. All right, 0, and then me, Spider, and Loki will come down second wave. Does that sound good to everybody?
Okay.
All right. So
Abacus, is that okay with you?
just grunts in agreement. Whatever.
High
I'm a
five.
grumbler.
His hand looks like it could engulf yours.
That's fine. I still want a high five.
Uh-oh.
Sure, he gives you an armored high five.
And
Light
that,
wound.
that time that Kaze got a serious wound from a high
Yeah.
five.
Just breaks every bone in his hand.
So first team goes down in the elevator. Just takes a few minutes. You hear it ding. The elevator doors open up and you're looking out into a corner, looking out like it's from a corner hallway. Everything down here is like lab white.
It's like it's a sterile kind of
Very.
hospital
even-
environment.
It even smells like cleaner. Like industrial cleaner.
Anybody else here ever play the final levels of any Resident Evil game?
I mean, my mind first went to Hawkins National Lab, but that was 100 years ago. So
That's the same concept.
Should I take point? See what's up?
Yeah, you got the 0. I'll be right behind you.
I'll sneak along. I mean, how well lit is the corridor?
Very.
It means we can
No
move
dim lights.
quietly.
Yeah, I'll go quietly with 0. I don't like that it's well lit.
Do we see cameras?
Roll perception. You guys can see in the corners and set up periodically. There are these almost mirrored dome objects connected to the ceiling. You can see your reflection in them.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
somebody knows we're here.
In the meantime, while you're doing that, the elevator will have gone back up, and Team 2 is on the way down. So, what do you guys want to do? Are you Going down to the right or straight ahead?
I'm going into the astral again and flying through, seeing how far I can get before I hit the next ward.
Okay. You can fly around in most of the hallway. Anywhere else is warded. If you try to go down a level, it's warded.
Of course it is. All right. Wait for the rest of them.
Sure.
Once we get down there, having reviewed the schematics for the lab, which way do we need to go to get to the security room?
The security room is supposed to be centrally located on this first level. It should be right in the middle.
Okay. Well, I would like to say to the team, we should probably make it into the security room first. I think that a good idea might be to post up Spider and possibly Loki or Amaging to kind of operate out of the security room. And they can, if there's cameras here, they can keep an eye out on everything and give us a heads up if they see anything. And then that way we can make sure that we have somebody watching our back. And always good to have security room held down. What do you guys think?
Hey, Spider, what's it going to be like the spot for me for a change?
Once we get in, I'll stay behind for sure in the security room.
Okay.
After Bear says that, I
Mhm.
take my glasses off, put on a different pair of glasses, and go, yeah! Yeah.
Wow. Anyway,
Then take those glasses off and put my original glasses back.
just making it through this first level, it's eerily quiet as well. Like there's just the sounds of your footsteps and your breathing. On the way to the central security room, you do pass by a bunch of rooms. It looks like they have glass, but they're all opaque. Like you can't see into what's there. There are doors. All the doors have they don't have the round knobs. They have like the latch door handles, and all of them are just numbered. There's
When we walk by one, can I try to use like the butt of my katana to like break in one of the
glass?
opaque windows? Yeah.
Are you hitting it as hard as you can?
I'm gonna give it like a test hit, so not like as hard as I can, but just like a knock.
So you hit, and it kind of and then settles. So it vibrates a little bit from your hit, and that's it.
Kaze, don't do that again.
Yeah, I just want to point out that maybe breaking security windows in a secret off the books underwater lab where they're probably doing some kind of weird experiments on something might not be a great idea. Probably.
I mean, it felt like a safer thing than just opening the door.
I don't think we should do that either.
Do you want a new plague? That's how you get a new plague.
Oh, if
Dude.
if there's a plague down here, we've already got it, man. I think
Kaze's
none of
credit.
us are wearing respirators. I think we're way past that point.
To Kaze's credit, and I point at the two cameras, the mirror things. I'm like, yeah, we're probably already made, to be honest.
Also, didn't Mr. Nemo say that like we'd already be known that we're coming down here? Wouldn't anybody that's already here know that we would already be on our way down here in the first place? Because he said that we'd be able to come in without interference, so I'm assuming that somebody would know that we're coming.
He said that the guy that we're here to get is not opposed to leaving.
Right, but he also said that he was gonna make it so we could get in without having to shoot our way in down the elevator, so I'm assuming that we're already known and a known entity from the jump.
That's
Before
assuming,
we got in the elevator, they knew that we were coming.
that's assuming he got a hold of anybody to let them know.
That's also valid.
It's
Granted
awfully
that
vague.
there's
It's-
anybody to tell, granted from what we've seen so far.
The fact that we haven't run into anybody right now, it's not a good feeling.
Well, let's get to the security room and see if we can find anything there that maybe
Sure.
lets us know what's going on.
So the security room looks like it's a big oval in the center. So it sits in the center. It has that opaque glass as well. The doors, however, don't look like the doors that you've passed before. These look like you need some kind of card to swipe or something to open them, and they'll slide open. They look reinforced, heavy, black doors.
Is it by chance a maglock?
It is it is. So it uses the
slidey?
it's like an ID card.
I would like to try to use my maglock pass key to gain us entrance.
Sure. What's the pass key rating?
4.
All right, you slide the pass key.
I just turn around and look at everybody else. Well, I'm out of ideas.
I can try to break it.
Before anybody else does anything, I'm just gonna like try to open the door and see if it's unlocked.
You just press on the door.
Yeah.
It doesn't open.
Oh, okay.
I like the thought, Loki. I like the thought.
Well, you never know.
If Spider can't break it with math, I'll break it with my feet.
Well, okay. Well, we're not sure if that's just gonna jam the door.
Also, like, if we break the security device to the security room, it's not as secure for the people that we leave inside the room. So physical force way in might not be the best option.
Is
They
there
have
a way?
guns.
Is there a way to like hack into it or something?
You could take the casing off of the maglock or the slide pass key and mess with the circuitry if you wanted to do that. Or those of you with eidetic memory who were there at the meeting could remember that you were given a security box.
Oh, I thought that was for inside the room.
Well, it was a box.
I
It
also
said everything
thought
you
that
need
it
is in here.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
The
okay.
security room.
I also thought that it was for inside the room. Loki,
Yeah.
I'm in the same boat.
All right, like,
That's fair. You never opened it, so
Yeah, okay, right. Well, like I'll just open the box.
Sure.
What's in the box?
there's a pass key, and then it looks like there's a device that plugs into a central terminal.
Okay, so I'll just wave the pass key.
Okay. Goes green, door slides open.
All right, I'm gonna bust into the room. Lone Star.
Roll perception.
5.
Okay. Looks pretty empty. There's a large screen that has a bunch of different video feeds up on it. There's a central terminal that it's connected to. Looks like it has some kind of computer access. There's some file cabinets. There's a large locked. There's 2 large cabinets in here. One of them appears to be locked. The other one looks like it might be open.
All right,
You can't tell. I mean, they're both closed, but one of them is securely locked.
All right, I'll try to open the one that looks like it might be open. What's in the locker?
Okay. You open it, and somebody falls out of it.
Oh. Lone Star.
They look like they're unconscious.
No. Damn.
You open it, and they just kind of slump out.
I'll try to wake him up. Hey, buddy. Hey, wake up.
Does the guy have what does the guy look like that fell out of the locker?
Looks like he's wearing like regular fatigues that you might see on security personnel or something.
Okay, so he looks security. He doesn't look like a doctor.
No, doesn't look like a doctor.
Does he have a name, like a name patch or anything on the fatigues?
Nope, no
On the
name
outfit?
patch.
Nothing. Okay.
It just looks like he's out of it.
I'll stand behind Loki because we're gonna form the line because he's being hysterical, so we can shake him and slap him and knock him out of it. Line starts behind me.
Kaze, you forgot one important thing. If
Hmm.
this guy was stuffed in a locker, he was the nerd of the security guards.
Or he could be hiding.
I was
Could
just
be
about to say
hiding.
it's more likely that he went in there by himself.
Hiding from all the bullies.
Yeah. Bullies can't stuff you in the locker if you're already in there. That's the big brain play.
This guy got anything on him?
He has a taser.
All right, I'll be pocketing that.
Okay. He has a taser with two reloads for it.
Okay.
That's it.
So I can't. Is there like a first aid kit in here anywhere? Like,
It looks like it's been busted open and used.
okay, so there's no like smelling salts or anything.
No, there's gauze and surgical scissors and some rubbing alcohol and iodine.
All right.
Spider, do your thing. You got medical kits.
Yeah, I do. Do you have a first aid kit?
Sure. Do you want to once over him, or what do you want to do?
Do you have any smelling salts in there?
Just wake him up.
Let's try a first aid roll, I guess, to just once over him and see if he's even alive. You know, to
Yeah,
check.
go ahead. Well, he is breathing. You know he's alive.
Okay.
The troll is the smelling salts, Kaze.
Ah.
He hands you one of his socks.
What's my target number?
You're looking for target number 4 on your first aid.
Remember, you're injured too.
Yeah.
It's 7. It's 7. Yeah, I'm
Ooh.
adding 3 to everything.
Oof.
Brutal.
Ouch.
2 successes though.
Hey!
2 successes.
He is alive. He doesn't have any noticeable injuries on him. At least that you can see. It looks like he was stunned. And he could be resting the stun off.
I'll relay that to the rest of the group.
All right. Well, I guess I'll apply the crack to the security console.
Sure. There's
Per the
a
instructions.
clear place that you can plug it in.
All right, we're gonna plug it in.
Well, it plugs in and turns on. Gives you a command prompt. Master override accepted.
Damn right, I'm the master.
There you go. You have a full keyboard, a bunch of security screens.
All right, can I roll my non-existent computer knowledge to try to like?
Use this? Absolutely.
Whoa.
What?
Spider, do you know how to handle one of these?
Probably.
Do you have computer skill?
Oh, it doesn't say computer. No.
Oh,
No, I'm electronics only.
What's my target number?
it's just like electronics. Like, what is it?
It would be linked to computer.
Oh yeah, no, I have electronics and then electronics.
Yeah, electronics-
repair. Yeah. it's
Yeah,
not the same
electronics
thing.
build repair is not the same.
So what's the target number to use the computer? I'm defaulting.
You're defaulting to intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
So your target number would be 10.
I got a 10. I can't believe that. Dude. I rolled a 6 and a 4. Oh my god. Let's go.
Well then, it's hacking time.
So you're able to get into the command window. You can enter commands.
Okay. I guess like a run :camera.exe.
Kicks back. Camera's operational.
What would I put in to like actually see the cameras? Are there like other monitors with the cameras on it?
Well, yeah, there's a bunch.
Okay.
There's a large screen. This is like a small screen that's popped up from the master override device that gives you the command window. And then there's a large screen that kind of takes up part of the wall, and it has a bunch of different like individual monitors on it.
Okay. Is there like an interactive like
Where you would-
map or anything?
Where you would see a security feed. Doesn't look like there's an interactive map.
Okay.
There is a map on the in the security room that shows the different levels. They're only accessible by stairs going down to the next level.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no elevator that goes down to any of the other levels. The only elevator is the one that goes from the rig to the facility.
Okay. I'll have to get on comms with you guys and open doors if you need them. It looks like
Loki.
yeah.
I feel like if we come into a scenario where we're gonna need to talk to somebody or do some covert stuff, I feel like I could count on you to get that done. I'd be okay staying in here. I can defend myself at least.
I
if
mean,
happen upon.
Oh, so I can't defend myself?
Oh,
You know, I feel hurt by that, and I think you should, maybe think about the words that you're saying before you actually speak them. All right, how's that for defending
Whoa.
yourself?
Okay. Oh,
Guys. I will be here to defend both of you.
I look at Loki.
That's okay. That's fair. Like, if you want to stay here and you want me to go with them, like, I can do that. Your call.
I'm good at hang out.
Okay. Well, I'll give you the security box. I don't know if there's anything else that's left in there.
Nope, there was just the device and the passkey to get into the security room.
I hand you an empty box.
I will treasure it forever.
Yes, Bear.
Zero, this may not be PC, but I'd feel a lot better with another dwarf taking point with me.
How dare you?
And then I'll kind of tap my eyes.
How dare you? We have a giant troll man over here that's good at solving problems.
He's okay.
How dare you insult that man like that?
He's all right.
I'm offended for him.
I'm not feeling that insulted, but whatever.
Exactly. You see? Like,
I'm gonna
that's
hold
the
my
strength of his character.
fist out to the troll for a fist bump when he says I'm not that insulted.
Maybe next time.
He leaves you hanging. What a villain.
I walk up to Abacus and I pat him on the shoulder and I go, you know what, big guy, I'm glad that you're here.
Reach up to pat him on the shoulder.
Is there a step stool in the radio room or in the security room?
There are chairs.
Let's get the hell out of here, you guys.
No,
All right, so Loki,
mechanically
are
speaking,
you coming with us?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna give one of my earpieces to Zero, so that way we can have communication between us and the security room. And I'll hold on to the other one for now in case we get to a point where we need to split up the gang and search for clues.
What's your? Do we need like a specific frequency?
No, it's just
Like, should we synchronize our earpieces?
It's 3 earpieces. They're all on the same channel together. So
There you go.
I'll give the one to Zero. I've got the other one.
Okay.
For now, I'll hold on to it. And like I said, if it comes to a point where we need to split up, I'll give that to the other team, and that way we can make sure that we're all in communication still.
I'll just voice to text you subvocal because
Sounds
that'll be
good.
fun.
Sounds good. All right, so it's from what we can see based on the security information, is there anywhere on the first floor that seems like it could be a likely holding place that the doctor might be? Actually, you know what? Better idea. Can I look through the different file cabinets to see if I can find personnel files?
Yeah, you go digging through the file cabinets. They don't have personnel files on there.
Can I run
personal.
a query on the doctor, Ryan MacGregor?
Can we open the security system's internal Ask Jeeves and type in Ryan MacGregor, Ryan, see what comes up?
The command query comes back, Dr. MacGregor on location.
Location where? I say that to the computer screen.
Sure, nothing
Computer
happens.
location where?
Well, yeah, we're gonna have to search this place room by room or something. So
Computer guys, I don't think the computer speaks English. Can somebody else try something else?
anyway, let's get on with the getting on. I think time's wasting. I don't want to be under this water any
longer than you have to
Yes,
be?
I don't like it down here.
It's eerily quiet.
That's even worse. You're not making it any better.
Zero and Spider, can you guys see if you can use the computer and maybe track down where MacGregor's supposed to be at, so we have kind of a general direction?
Can
Well,
do.
And in the meantime, we'll explore more of the first floor and see if we can come across anything or anyone at this point.
I'm gonna go for the stairs.
Okay.
Like I
Stairs
don't
sounds safer.
I don't think he's gonna be up here, but like I figure if we start bottom to top, worst case scenario is we get back here and we've already like figured out that, the rest of the place is either secure or it's horrible.
If this is gonna get in the way, don't worry about it. We can just move on to the stairs. But I was wondering if there's a function to check like entry logs for activity, like door A on floor B opened up, stuff like that.
I mean, yeah, if you have the computer skill to check the command, absolutely.
I'll try it out.
Okay. Looking for target number. If you have computer skill, you're looking for target number 5.
Okay.
This is why we need Otto, because he actually has computer skill.
I got one. It was a 9.
Okay. So, yes, you can find an entry log that keeps track of where individual pass keys have passed through.
And are they like tied to names or anything?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is there one for one Dr. MacGregor?
Yeah, Dr. MacGregor's official last swipe in was for level 4.
Okay, I relay that to the team.
How long ago was that, Zero?
Checking right now.
20 hours ago.
Enhance.
Zoom.
Yeah.
That was 20 hours ago.
Level 4 it is.
What location on 4th floor does it say where he went in, or where it was clocked at?
Level 4, lab 2.
Okay. Cool. Seems like a good place to start.
Yeah.
And we're taking the stairs.
Going up the
Okay.
stairs and going down the stairs.
Going up the
Sure.
sideways stairs.
Going up the stairs and going down the stairs and going up the stairs and going down the stairs and going up the sideways stairs.
Don't forget the sideways stairs. Yeah, you can make your way down. It's an open stairwell. You get all the way to the bottom. Each level you go past looks like it has a spot to use the security swipe to go into that level. You get down to level 4. The security door is down. There's a yellow light that has dropped from the ceiling in front of it that is just slowly spinning around and around. There are also marks on the walls down here.
So what kind of marks?
Tricks, marks, mark-ass tricks, trick-ass marks.
Looks like bullet impacts. There's some bullet casings also on the floor. And then there's something that looks like it dug into the wall that leaves long gashes.
Okay, so death claws, great.
Can I do something outlandish here? Based off of all of the research I've been doing on that paranormal creatures book, can I do a knowledge check to see if there was anything that could possibly leave marks like that?
Sure. Give me a roll. Your target number is 9.
Whoosh. So 11.
I believe.
All right, I got 4 6s.
Okay.
Just need 1 5. I got 1 5.
Yeah, there's several different paranormal critters that have large claws.
Which one's the
one
worst?
One of the most deadly ones that you can bring to mind would be, let me pull it up.
The alien from that Ridley Scott movie.
A Nova Possum.
It's not a Nova Possum.
Dang it.
Good try, though. I appreciate that.
Tarrasque.
A hyper augmented Nova Possum.
No.
What were the the bears with
team?
opposable thumbs?
Oh, the bears or the bandits?
The bandits had opposable thumbs.
Oh, the bandits have opposable. Yeah, that's right.
This is what comes to mind. Are you ready? I'm gonna pull it right up here on camera. Here you go. That's what comes to mind
Is
You
that
want the
black
Revenant?
bear?
as the most dangerous. That is easily the size of a grizzly bear, by the way.
Okay.
This is how you get the Revenant.
All right.
Hey, yeah, be careful, everybody.
All right. Well, I'm gonna look at Abacus and say you ready, and then I'm just gonna swipe the key card.
I was just gonna say, is he with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
The only people that stayed behind at the security station were Spider and Zero.
Mhm.
And yeah, everybody else went. The lights are not bright down here. They're dim. It's like emergency lighting has kicked on. You get the yellow flashing lights have descended from the ceiling. Back in the security room, as soon as they step through the door, you lose them. They're no longer on cameras. All cameras on the 4th floor have been knocked out or covered by something. You can't, there's no visual.
Gentlemen, we are blind. Just a heads up.
Can you run a diagnostic or anything? Maybe it's something we could fix.
Computer
There's a
diagnostics.
Are you running a
This place
diagnostics
sucks.
program?
Yeah. Yes.
Says cameras in certain areas of level 4 are offline, non-reachable.
Can it
Cannot fix it.
can it provide us a list of which rooms so we know if the lab room is also going to be unavailable for us to monitor where he last keyed in?
Every
So-
camera that's listed on level 4 has gone dark or is covered with something that you can't see past.
Okay, so they would have to manually clear.
You'd
them.
have to manually clear the cameras that are capable.
Yeah, we're not going to be much help up here, unfortunately.
Can we see if any of the cameras immediately adjacent have anything physically covering them?
No, there's lots of sparks from them, as if they were maybe destroyed or torn off. You guys can make your way stealthily to Lab 2. The only one that doesn't seem to stealth is Abacus, who just kind of lets you guys go ahead, and he's turned back behind you with the heavy machine gun aimed down the hallway. And is just walking backwards.
All
I
right.
like
slowly.
this guy's plan. It's a good plan. I like it.
I'm gonna be dropping those little glow sticks that I have, like that pack of like little mini
Like
ones.
the crack and
No,
shake.
they're like I got the little mini ones.
Okay.
Like you just pull them out and like you snap them with your thumb and drop them. They're just like little marker sticks. They don't really like provide light, but
Mhm.
like every 15 feet or so.
Sure. All right. You make it to Lab 2.
All
The
right.
door is closed. Again, it has the opaque windows, although these appear to be smeared on the inside.
Oh, great.
There's something smearing from the inside.
Are these doors warded?
Yeah, everything down here is heavily warded.
So should
you
we
wanna-
should we try to break in this window, or do you guys just want to open the door? I'm
Yeah,
gonna
do you-
field it for the team this time.
Do you want to just smash the door or do the glass first?
I say we do the door.
While this conversation's happening, I swipe the card and open the door.
Door opens. You go into lab 2. It's dimly lit inside. There's no thermal bounce back from your eyes. Everything, it's like a cold room.
Is there anything from the ears?
Just that soft oceany sound and the sound of your footsteps and your breathing
Yeah, I don't like any of this.
and the occasional click noise from the twirling yellow lights. Inside, it's very dimly lit. There's a small pile that's been brought together in the middle of the floor.
Pile of what?
Looks like discarded uniforms. They're covered in like a slimy film.
I'd like to look up at the ceiling.
Yeah. There's some kind of mucus membrane that's covering part of the ceiling.
I'm immediately uncomfortable.
When I astrally perceive, am I picking up any life signs from anywhere in this room?
No. No life signs. Hey, but the room isn't covered in blood. How about that? It just smells bad. And there's those discarded uniforms.
Are there any points of egress? Like any exits from this room to go further on?
It looks like the one door in, one door out for this lab.
As we're looking in the room, I'd like to just lean over to Abacus and be like, hey, so any chance that you may have been given any more information about what we might expect down here from Mr. Nemo than we may have been given?
No, I was told just to watch your back, which is what I'm doing.
Okay, that's fair enough. I just want to make sure that we are all on the same page here. I don't really trust that membrane up there. That doesn't seem super great.
What do you want to do?
Can I dig through the pile of clothes? Like
Clothes?
with the barrel of my gun or something?
Yeah, you can kind of sift through it. It's all kind of gross and sticky.
I'm looking for like name badges or anything like that.
You can find a decent amount of security name badges.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple other doctors' names, but you do not see MacGregor's name amongst the clothing that is discarded here.
Okay, I don't know what happened here, guys, but I don't think he's in this room.
The uniforms, does it look like they were taken off cleanly, or are they like shredded? Are there claw marks on them?
There's parts shredded. There are puncture wounds as well. No bodies, though.
There's no like lockers or any like other places somebody might hide in here, are there?
There's cabinets underneath some of the tables in here that if someone went to try and stuff themselves in, they might be able to. It'd be a tight squeeze. But even looking through some of those, it's just extra equipment is stored in them.
Okay. I think we gotta move on here.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he's in this one.
There are 6 labs on level 4.
Was this one of them?
Yeah, this is lab 2.
Oh, this is lab 2. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Onward and upward.
Are you meaning you're going up a level, or
No,
are you going to
like
look
up
around?
in number of lab. Like, let's go see lab 3.
Okay. Onward to lab 3. Meanwhile, back in the security room, Spider and Zero, what are you doing while in the security room? Since you can't really
I-
see onto level 4.
I would like to try to get the computer to tell us what they're doing here.
Okay. So you want to run a research query?
Yes.
Do you have computer skills?
No.
Okay.
I gotcha. What do you want to know?
What? Well, because our mission is to get the doctor.
Right.
Or the data's
Or his
most
data.
important. So let's try to have it bring up the data, and then we just like read through it, because I really want to know what the hell is going on here.
You got it.
So let's do that. Make that happen.
Yeah, I will do my best. I'm rolling hot tonight. What's the
Okay.
number?
5. The data servers are stored on level 2.
Well, at least now we know we have to stop on level 2.
Now we know.
Yeah, all data, every research, everything that's done here is eventually backed up and stored on level 2.
Should we move to level 2? We can't help them right now, or just tell them data's on level 2.
At the very least, I think, like, if I stay here, I can look at all of the active cameras in case anyone comes up. And are the cameras or the rooms being recorded, like their audio, or it's like getting brought in?
Doesn't look like they're recording audio.
Okay.
They're definitely recording video.
I should be able to bypass some doors if you need to get there, and I'll tell you what's on the cameras if you want to do that. I don't want to assume.
So I can't use computers. So if we're gonna go to level 2 to download the data, it should probably be you. If we're gonna do that, or we could just relay that, like, hey, all the data's on level 2.
No, I'm down for the challenge. Let's do it.
Are the cameras on level 2 working?
Yeah. You gonna
Can they-
cycle through them?
Yeah, try to find the one that looks like the data center.
Sure.
Not that Spider has any idea what that would look like, but
You when cycling through, you can come across a room that does look like it has a few large server towers that have been set in it.
okay. Does it look like there's anything in this security room to store data on? Like whatever passes for a flash drive in the Sixth World?
No, it doesn't. But that doesn't mean that there might not be devices like that are stored on level 2.
I can figure it out. I think just getting there is going to be important, but let everyone else know. And I give the earpiece to Spider.
Okay.
All right, I'm watching your back.
Meantime, you can still hear slight moans from the passed out security guy that is in the room with you.
I can go by myself if that's cool. Either that, I'm just thinking that one of us can keep lookout what's going on. So I can stay in here and watch this fella. Or,
can we shove him back in the locker? And then you go.
If you want to.
Shove him back in the locker.
Sure.
Buys me a few seconds if he does something crazy.
Okay. You shove him back in the locker.
Okay. You're ready to go.
All right.
I'm watching.
Cool.
All right.
I mean, I think just to make sure that we can do this and make sure that we cover everything, I think we should go back to 1, then we'll jump to 3. If we don't find anything there, we'll just go in order, keep it clean. Is that cool with everyone?
It's fine with me.
Yeah.
Abacus?
Whatever.
All right, great.
I'm liking that guy more and more.
So you're going to lab 1?
Yep.
Okay. All right. The door to lab 1 is open.
Does it look like it was like properly opened, or is it like torn open?
It looks like it's been rigged to remain open. Like there's something been wedged into the door to keep it open.
Probably like an arm or something, right? That's been wedged in the door to keep it open. I
No,
guess.
no, it's not an
Hold
arm.
on to your butts.
It looks like it was a piece of lab equipment that was used to do it.
Was it an abacus?
No, it was not an abacus. Coming into this room, there's a bunch of smashed vials. There's a smashed computer terminal. This one does have a few bodies laying over tables.
Okay, do they look like they've been shot or like?
They have large puncture wounds, and when you flip them over,
Facehuggers jump out.
no, it's like you're looking at a raisin.
Oh, so they've had all the liquid
Their
removed.
fluids are gone.
Gotcha. They're little dry boys.
Yeah. So when you flip it over, like an arm just kind of cracks off in the sleeve.
I walk up to Abacus and I nudge him and I go, "Looks like they could use some lotion."
Gross.
Yep. And then I just walk away. That's my goal is to make Abacus my friend by the end of this mission. It's gonna happen.
So yeah, there's just two bodies here, both of them with puncture wounds in their back.
Name
And-
tag thing.
Both of them look like they were lab technicians or doctors working on something here in the room.
Not Dr. Ryan.
Yeah.
No, neither of them are Dr. MacGregor.
Okay. Anything in your magical creature books that talk about creatures that suck all the fluids out of their prey?
I don't know. Easy, is there?
As Amaging enters his mind palace.
I do. I got that eidetic memory, baby.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. There's some spirits that do it. There's there's always ghouls, but they tend to eat flesh, not just drink fluids. Unless you're working with a vampire. Vampires drain fluids and drain your essence.
So Easy's just still
Through
out
fluids.
here always trying to give ghouls a bad name. Ghouls did nothing wrong. All right, they're just trying to exist like everybody else.
But you've never heard of an actual vampire being real.
Does it look like they were punctured from the back? Like maybe something surprised them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So you,
Definitely stabbed them through the back.
cause you ever heard of a vampire? You know, like urban legend kind of thing.
Like
that.
blah. Like
Yeah. Nosferatu, Dracula. You know.
Creatures of the night.
Creatures of the night.
You'll notice that the wounds that are on them, the hole is almost fist-sized.
I was just going to ask how big is the hole?
Oh, that's
And,
that's a big puncture. I'm familiar with the concept of a vampire. I just am concerned now that if we were to be dealing with a vampire, how big would that vampire have to be to make puncture wounds this big if it's using its fangs to drain?
Big. Maybe it's a vampire bear.
That is offensive
Oh, no.
to our people.
We turn the corner and we just see a bear wearing a cloak.
If that was the case, it would probably be slightly bigger than Abacus.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah, I was gonna say like as I say that, I kind of like cover up my head, but I like point towards Abacus.
You also have not seen any blood trails or anything.
Yeah, it's
You've
because
been
it's
looking around
sucking
here.
all the fluids.
Is
up.
it sticky and mucusy in this room as well still, or is it?
No, that was just in lab 2.
That was just in lab 2. Interesting.
Mhm.
Okay. I mean, is there anything else anybody wants to look for in here?
No.
I want to get out of here. This is
Anyway, are you guys going to lab 3 now, or are we
Trace.
4, 6? How do you want to do it?
Might as well just do it in number.
Sure. Lab 3, surprisingly empty. There's nothing in there. There's the setup for centrifuges and microscopes and chemistry equipment and everything, and an operating table. But Nothing. Nothing else is in
No
here.
Dr.
about-
Ryan MacGregor sized cabinets.
No Dr. MacGregor, Ryan MacGregor sized cabinets. No.
I'd like to walk just like a quick lap around the lab and just be, and as I'm doing it, I'm just going, Dr. MacGregor, we're here to get you out. Dr. MacGregor, if you're in there, we're the good guys.
You don't hear anything back.
Guys,
Spider,
I don't think he's in here.
Spider, while you're watching the cameras, make me a perception test. You swear that you catch something moving on floor 3 on one of the cameras.
Into the earpiece. I will first relay to them that Zero went to go try to download data just in case, and that also something definitely moved on floor 3, but I didn't get a clear shot.
That comes in very, very broken to you guys. What you hear is
0 and movement 3. Careful.
Sounds like Zero went to floor 3, guys. We should be careful just in case, when
Or-
if we get back up to there.
Something about
Leveled
movement.
across them.
Or is Zero moving carefully on floor 3?
I don't know. Do we need to go up there and like he deviated from the plan, so that means something must be going on. Do we need to go up to floor 3 and like go back him up?
Might be a good idea.
If they're seeing movement on floor 3, that might provide more answers.
Do you guys want to continue the search down here and I'll take somebody with me to go look, or vice versa?
I'll go with you.
All right, if you and Bear want to head to 3, me, Abacus, and Amaging will check the rest of the labs and see what we can find down here. Or do you want to go with them?
I think Abacus should go with them just in case. If there's see movement up there, that's
I don't know. Whatever you got down here is pretty horrible. It seems more horrible here than it did up there. And this is-
Abacus, do you want to go up with them, or do you want to stay down here with us to check the labs?
I think we should keep sweeping the labs.
all right.
All right, somebody follow me so that we can unlock the door to floor 3, and then we'll give you the key card so you can keep opening labs.
Okay, I'll go with Loki.
Okay.
Just swipe the key card, put it in Kaze's hand.
Okay. 0, you're on floor 2.
Sure am.
Are you trying to make your way to the server room?
Sure am.
All right. From the map, you know the direction, and when you get there, the door it's a red door that you come to. It is closed and looks like it's locked. You might need to radio into security to have them open the door for you.
Oh. Well, yeah. Huh. I pull out my phone. Can I?
There's no signal.
Oh,
I'm gonna see if I can pry it. Can I pry it?
The door?
No. Is there a security box kind of thing? Or
No.
lock? It's just
No.
a door.
It's just a red door.
All right. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna power walk back to relay that I need to open the door.
Did I see that on the camera?
Yeah, you'll see 0 walk up and then look around and kind of bang on it, and then you see him turn around and start to walk away.
Live reenactment.
I would like to try to figure out unlock the door code. Unlock.
Sure. Roll computer, which you don't have, and you're injured, right? Just gives you an error message.
No.
Kaze and Loki, you are headed up to floor 3, right?
With
Bear
Bear.
and Loki.
Bear and
Also,
Loki.
I
Okay.
wanted to say that before, when Loki gave me the card, I gave him the other earpiece, the third earpiece.
Okay.
So that way,
Sorry, who has it?
Loki.
Loki.
Okay.
Bear, you still have your shotgun hearing on?
Ears and eyes are on, yeah.
Okay. When you step out of this lab and into the hallway, there's a new sound that your ears pick up that isn't just the moving of the ocean that you've become accustomed to.
I'll kind of put my hand up to stop Loki and focus in on it.
You hear,
Loki, do you have your big gun?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Are you heading out towards the buzzing, or are you leaving the floor to go up to floor 3?
Oh wait, the buzzing was on floor 4.
Yeah, as you walk out of the lab into the hallway, he hears the buzzing.
Oh, okay. So is Kaze still with us at this point?
Yeah, you are all still together.
Darren, maybe you should tell Kaze about that real quick.
I'll sub vocal and hope that this thing can't somehow detect that whatever's making this buzzing. And hey, there's buzzing down here on this floor now. To Kaze.
On the 4th? Down on the 4th?
Yes, this floor, the present floor.
Well, but okay, so sorry. Positionally, where you guys are we at the staircase for you guys to go up to the 3rd?
They were just
Leaving
stepping
lab one.
out of the lab.
Okay.
Lab
Okay.
3. They're just stepping out of lab 3, and that's where he hears the noise.
And big buzz time.
Big buzz. Okay. I mean, this seems like maybe something we should probably go check.
Yeah, maybe we should all stick together for this one, and then we'll go up to
as the
floor
group
3.
from this. Yeah, and then we can go to 3.
Yeah. Okay.
You do have your arm knives, right?
Yep.
Okay.
They're installed. Can't take them off.
Armknife.exe.
Last time I checked, arm knives are installed.
Hang on. Yep, they're still in there. I can hear them.
So are you all making your way towards the buzzing sound?
I
I
guess.
would like to be
Yeah.
sneaky about it.
Actually, stealthily this
Yeah.
time for me as well.
All right, everybody roll stealth. So you guys head towards the sound. It sounds like it's coming from maybe lab 5. So you guys make your way there through some twists and turns. There's more bullet casings that you pass along the way. There's some smears on the walls. You're able to get to the buzzing sound. We'll start with Amaging, since you're astrally perceiving the entire way here. So the hallways look very bright to you from the wards. And then you look into the lab. Please make me a willpower test at target number 6.
It's a giant awakened mosquito, isn't it?
There's
what do I say?
There's a terrible astral signature. It looks alien to you.
Can I? Oh God, I regret this. Can I sense this?
Yeah, you can. Absolutely. You can sense any astral signature that you want.
Okay. Okie dokie. I got 2 successes on that.
Okay. So, with 2 successes, the subject is healthy. There's no, There is cyberware. The subject's general emotional state is angry. You've never seen the subject's aura before. And the class of magical subject is mixed.
So it's dual natured?
It is both spirit and mundane.
If I blink at an astral, what do I see?
You see what everybody else sees. And everybody else looking at it, will you also please make me a willpower 6 test? You don't run screaming from the lab. Good job. You see a twisted form of what looks like a human. But also there are these distended, weird wings coming out of the back of it that looks like they're clear. They definitely resemble insect wings. The arms are twisted looking claws. It's standing on 2 legs, and it turns to look in your direction, and you see two bulbous eyes on the sides of its head, as well as the remains of what looks like a human face. And out of the mouth is protruding this long proboscis.
It's a mosquito. It's a giant awakened mosquito person thing.
Hey guys, I gotta go. I got an appointment in Puyallup.
Yeah, it turns in your direction, and all you hear is. It makes a loud buzz noise.
God, it's got a chainsaw as well.
Little did you know that it's Mosquito Chainsaw Man.
And hook car door mosquito chainsaw man.
How terrible would that be?
All right.
So let's roll for initiative, huh?
Swat this bug, you guys.
Swat the bug. Bear, what would you like to do?
How big is it? Like, is it roughly man-sized or is it more abacus-sized?
It's a little over 6 feet.
So in between.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still taller than you.
Well, most things are taller than me. I'm gonna flying kick.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and just like yeet myself at it, knock it down, get it on the ground.
Abacus is next. He braces his riot shield and brings his heavy machine gun around to Bear. Not at Bear, but bearing on the target. So there's no confusion.
I trust him completely.
As you should. Okay. Well, Bear, you ran in to attack it, so it's right in front of you. Nothing happens.
What
Kaze,
did it hit me with?
Its fist.
Okay.
Kaze, it's your turn.
So anatomically, so he's got like claw arms plus like human arms going on.
Well, they're twisted looking human arms, like they're slowly looking like they're segmented almost.
Mm-hmm.
But they still have kind of like a claw aspect to them, and then they have the long protruding proboscis.
How far are we away, like where we were as a group from like the opening of the lab, like where the monster is?
Oh, it's well, Bear charged in and is face to face with it, swinging fists. You guys are only like 6-7 feet away.
6 or 7 feet. Okay, that's fine. So I'm gonna look at Abacus first, and I'm gonna go. So you promise you're not gonna shoot us, right, new friend?
I mean, he just kind of nods because you only have so many words that you can say in combat.
Oh yeah. You shoot? Question.
Wow. Just a simple nod.
A simple nod. Okay. Then I can't give you. I had something else that I wanted to try to do with using Abacus, but I forgot that we have limited conversation to try to get it to work. Dang it. How many words can we say in combat? How much
6 words.
6 words? Dang it. I already used 3. It's not gonna...
It's fine. I have impact armor. Just let him do what he's gonna do.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Okay, so then I'm gonna use my other 3 words for Abacus, and I'm gonna go launch off shield and point at myself.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so what the intention is standing in front of Abacus. I'm gonna jump to Abacus with my sword out and plant my feet on the shield, and I want him to like whip me off of the shield at the bug spirit, and then that way I can do a slash to try to take off one of its arms. Using the momentum of the throw.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Cool.
Loki and Amaging, you both go at the same step.
Amazing.
Alrighty then.
Mages first.
Full-blooded mages first. So mana bolt. We'll go moderate because I'm not feeling too hot right now myself.
You cast mana bolt at it. You got 3 successes, right?
Yep.
Okay. It looks like it hit it.
All right.
Okay. Loki, what did you want to do?
Well, I can't shoot at this thing now, so
Because there's a guy fighting it in hand to hand. There's a dwarf fighting it in hand to hand, and there's about to be a man launched at it from a troll riot shield.
yeah. So I think what I'm gonna do is cover one of the angles of the hallway in case anything comes around the door.
Okay.
Like I don't know, like down the hall or whatever.
Gotcha. I understand. Okay.
Loki's in Overwatch.
I got nothing else I can do, man. Like I'm not gonna shoot into like melee.
It's not a bad idea. Being in Overwatch is never a bad call.
Okay. Bear, what do you want to do?
I'll just smack him.
Okay, roll away. So you swing and it deflects and instead punches you in the face. Please roll me a body test again. Target number 4. Nothing happens. You don't take damage. In the meantime, Abacus launches Kaze off of his shield directly at it. Doesn't seem to care. Or it hasn't noticed. It's still kind of single-mindedly attacking Bear as it throws its fists once more. You take a light wound. As you catch one of its fists just crunch across your face. Go ahead,
it's
Kaze.
going down.
How dare it punch you in the jawline. All right, you are able to put a wound on it as you slice into its arm. You
Wow,
come
you didn't kill it?
No, he didn't kill it. He comes flying off the shield, slices into it, and you see it slice into its arm. And there's a spray of this nasty colored mix of blood and viscera. But he doesn't kill it. He just wounds it.
Do I still have my sword with me, or did it is it stuck in the
Lodged
arm?
in it? No,
Yeah.
it's not lodged. It does the clean cut through.
Okay, so because I have my 6 words in combat, as I land after making the slash to no one in particular, I I make the slash, I land, and then I turn around and point at the bug spirit and go,
Brief recap of this whole combat pass. Bear has decided to run straight forward as soon as getting into the room, trying to fly and kick this thing to the floor. He kind of bounces off of it, and that lands him square into melee, and they're trading blows back and forth. Meanwhile, Kaze gave the nod to Abacus, who launches him as hard as he can off his shield. Kaze goes flying through the air and manages to get the slice on the arm of the creature, landing just on the other side of it. Meanwhile, Beijing has thrust a mana bolt out into its face, and it looks like it just hit, and nothing else has happened. And Loki has decided to step out into the hallway, putting up Overwatch to make sure there's nothing that's creeping up behind you guys. And now we are into the next initiative pass. Please roll me your new initiatives with any wound modifiers that you may have received.
I'm gonna say to Kaze that discretion is the better part of valor, and disengage so that big fella with the minigun can open up on this thing and disengage.
Okay, just step back from it.
Yep. Just get out of the way of any potential sprays of bullets.
Okay. The bear is stepping back and away. Kaze, what are you doing?
Is like disengage, would that be considered like the complex action is doing
The
a
complex
movement?
action is doing the movement or taking cover away.
They're taking cover away. Okay, then yeah,
Yeah.
I'll just do that as well then.
So you see him just full auto unload into this thing, and you're watching some of the bullets hit. It looks like some of them are penetrating and then others are bouncing off. And it makes a charge at... Oh. Of course, the guy firing the large machine gun. The Abacus unloads with the heavy machine gun firing way into it. You see the wings kind of flutter, and it makes a quick charge directly at him, flying straight at him as hard as it can, and you just see the proboscis shoot straight out at him, and you watch it hit into his armor, and it causes the heavy machine gun to tilt up some, putting bullets into the ceiling of the lab. But then the proboscis actually bends slightly when it hits his armor, and then it rebounds off of him, standing in front. Amaging, what do you do?
Gee, sounds like it wants to catch another mana bolt.
It goes through. I rolled terrible on the willpower.
I'll take that.
I almost actually botched. Loki.
All right. I guess seeing this, I'm not gonna spray down the hallway and hit anybody, but I do have my Super Warhawk.
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna take my Super Warhawk and I'm gonna do a called shot to the head.
All right. You fire the shot. It misses the mark a little bit. It looks like it hits more into the neck instead of the head, but you just watch the bullet impact, and it's causes its neck to kind of do that, and then the bullet falls off of it. Bear, it's back to you.
I don't like any of this. All right, I've backed up with a quick draw holster. Can I pull my gun as I'm backing up?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why it's in a quick draw holster.
Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna try and shoot it.
Okay. You also take the step back, quick draw of the pistol, fire, and watch the bullet hit and fall off of it.
So I'm just gonna go in and hack at the same arm that I hacked at before, because I really want to take this arm.
Go for it.
Cool. I'm gonna also pump in another 4 combat pool for the attack.
You do slice it again. It's still standing, but what's your quickness?
Quickness is 8.
Okay. After this attack, your quickness is now 1.
Okay. Did I get sprayed with something after I sliced him? Or...
Well, you go to slice him, and he goes to hit at you.
Oh, I
see.
Okay.
And he touches you, but he doesn't do any damage because you had more successes than he did, but he still touched you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Dude, if you don't cut this thing's head off and go, Ramirez, I'm gonna be so disappointed in you.
I would like to use my 6 words during combat for this round to look at it and just go, just give me the arm.
So as you jump back to hit it, and it hits you, at the same time, Abacus just puts all his weight behind the riot shield and charges forward to try to pin it against the wall. There's a little push back and forth, and then Abacus really rams forward, and you can see the creature lose ground, and he's able to pin it back up against a table, so it's kind of bent backwards a little bit. At the same time, it's trying to lash out around the shield, which is hard for it to do. And we're back into one more initiative pass, please. So Abacus is first. He's going to continue to hold his shield and continue to pin it, shouting, "Kill it!" Bear, you're up next.
All right, we're gonna go cold shot to the face on the bug thing.
You almost come around the side of it and just pop one right at its face. Again, the bullet hits and then slides off of it.
Kaze, that's all you, buddy.
Next up is Amaging.
Okay. So what's going on right now?
So right now, this thing is pinned onto a table by Abacus with his riot shield as it's struggling around trying to push him off or grapple the shield and throw him off. Bear came around the side and took a shot directly at its head, and you just watched the bullet hit it and then fall off.
Okay. What is its force?
Its force is 7.
Okay. Okay. I'm running up to it, pulling my fist back and giving it a little punch.
Punching it in the face, huh?
Oh, not the normal way though.
I know you're astrally punching it.
Kind of.
Are you trying to banish it?
Nope. Alrighty. So, this is it's essentially a battle of wills against each other. So my target, it is a willpower melee attack. So it will take a serious stun.
Ooh, on top of its wounds, that's not good.
Yup.
Okay. It's gonna try and hit you.
Can I use combat pull to
dodge? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, dodge out of the way, like real quick.
You can always use combat pull to dodge.
Just remember the 5 Ds. When you're training at Jotunheim.
You clean dodge.
Oh, thank God.
As its fist just swipes up at you.
No bad touch.
No bad touchy. Loki, it's your turn.
All right. Well, I don't have any special magic stuff that I can do, and I was going to stick a grenade in its pants and tell everybody to run, but that's not going to work now. So I'm just going to shove the machine gun into its ribs and just pull the trigger and hold it down. All
right. Point blank shot.
Yeah.
Your target number is 2.
Okay.
Because you're just shoving it into it. So, all right. So the end of the combat is Loki running up, shoving this thing into its chest, and just and unloading bullets into it. And you watch the spray of gunk and viscera and blood as bullets tear through it, and it finally stops struggling under Abacus's riot shield. It smells horrible.
Guys, we got to get out of here. We got to find this guy and get out of here, like, right now.
Mm-hmm.
Kaze, for the next... Ouch. For the next 11 minutes, you will be at quickness 1.
Fun. Okay.
So now you move, you'll move slower as well. He can't... It's difficult for Kaze to keep up with you guys.
I'd like to be that guy from the zombie movie that hides the fact that he was injured while fighting the horrible thing. Like, I am not wounded. I don't know what you guys are talking about. That is bug blood on me. That is not my blood. I'm fine. Let's go. Carry on. And I'll scoop Kaze up and yeah, we're going. Let's get this guy and get the hell out of here.
Where are you going?
Real quick, before we leave the lab, can I look to see if the bug spirit man has any type of identification on him?
Sure.
To make sure that this
he's
isn't
wearing a
Dr. MacGregor?
he's wearing a tattered lab coat.
Yep, that's yep.
Yeah. Says Dr. Scott on it.
Great, Scott. I say as I look at the name tag on the lab coat.
Fantastic.
Frag it, Kaze. I'm a bug spirit, not a physicist.
Can I roll perception to see if there's like a phone or anything in here?
Yeah, absolutely.
There's got to be
You
a
don't
way
have-
for them to.
You don't have to roll perception. There is a phone in the room.
Okay.
It looks like it's behind like a soft plastic cover.
Is there like a directory or like an extension list or anything in there?
There's not an extension list.
Does it
It
even
does
have
have.
numbers?
Yeah, it has numbers.
Okay.
You can call to the security office.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
call up to the rig. What do you want to do?
Call the security office.
All right, Spider, you're sitting in the security office and a phone starts to ring. You can hear that it looks like it's in a drawer under one of the desks. They're ringing.
Open the drawer.
Sure, there's a phone inside.
Pick up the phone.
Hello.
Look,
Yes.
Hey, it's Loki. That's you, Spider.
Yeah, it's me.
Okay, good. Yo, we're about to head up to the third floor to look and find out whatever Zero was doing, per your last call. But it doesn't seem like comms are working, so this might be the best way for us to communicate down here.
Okay. Zero's actually on the second floor.
What?
Zero's on the second floor. He's trying to get to. We're trying to get the door open to the data room. I saw movement on the third floor that was really fast.
You might need to try to get a hold of him because the stuff that's in here is absolutely horrible, and we're gonna get out of here as soon as we possibly can. I don't think he should be alone.
Okay. I'll try to get a hold of him. Data's on the second floor. Second floor data room. That's where he's at.
See if you can do like an all call and try to find out if you can reach Dr. MacGregor over this line or something. Just start calling phones or see if you can like page him on the intercom or something. I don't know what you can do from there, but if we can narrow down where this guy is, that would help a lot.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Spider, you want to check, look around. You can roll a perception while you're in the room.
Yep.
You can find a directory book, and you have a way to do an intercom call out through the facility.
Ooh, okay. Intercom call out to the facility. Dr. MacGregor, report to the security station.
So Zero on floor 2 and you guys on floor 4, you hear Spider's voice come on over an intercom system. Dr. MacGregor to the security station, please.
And then I'm gonna do it again.
Okay,
And
you hear
I'm
this.
gonna say 0. Backup incoming. And then I'm gonna keep every couple of minutes. Dr. MacGregor to the security floor.
Okay.
Zero's jumping in front of the camera and pointing at the door and gesturing like this.
Spider, you see Zero jumping up and down, waving and pointing to the door, making open motions with his hand.
Over the intercom. Security key on its way.
It doesn't look like, when you look at the door, it doesn't look like there's any security key that can open that particular door. It might have to be opened from the security office.
Okay. I'll try again.
To open the door from here? Or are you
I'll try
trying
again.
to use? All right.
Try to open the door. Wait,
Roll.
is there like a notebook with like
notebook?
commands like for the new guy who starts in the security?
The user manual?
Yeah.
The user manual?
Exactly what I'm looking for.
Roll perception.
It's exactly what I'm
Search all the
exactly what I'm
drawers
looking
for. You can find a book. It would take you some time to read through, but it could be the security operating manual. In the meantime, Zero, you're on the floor and you can just, it's eerily quiet. You swear that you can hear like a soft dripping sound on your floor though, somewhere.
God, this thing has a leak.
Back on the 4th floor, as you guys exit the lab, Bear, you swear you can still hear a slight buzzing noise.
Hell no.
I'll share the buzzing noise, and then ask Loki. Boss Lady said we're supposed to hook up with Zero, right? I feel like we should not be on this floor.
No, we shouldn't be on this floor. We should leave right now.
Yeah, let's go find Zero and make
All
sure
right.
he doesn't get eaten.
You guys are leaving the floor. Spider, you hear banging starting to come from the cabinet where you had put that guy back inside. At the same time, you can again see fast movement in the camera on floor 3. And that's where we will wrap for the evening.
This is Dr. MacGregor, research log entry 114. Testing has gone more poorly than I initially hoped. Subject survival rate post-treatment is below 33%. Of the original 9 subjects, only 3 have survived the procedures. Subjects 001, Crimson Gecko, 002, Bear, 003, the Rogue 404, 005, Drekstorm, 006, Nicholas, and 007, Anthony, all expired within hours following injection. After identifying a flaw in the activation protein and adjusting accordingly, we have made some marked improvements. However, the remaining 3 subjects, 004 Tim, 008 Kevin, and 009 John, while surviving the procedure, have proven to be unstable. I have made additional adjustments accordingly. However, without fresh research subjects, my work will not be able to continue.
Security breach.
What? Oh no. The remaining subjects have breached containment. I don't have much time. I'm injecting myself with the final remaining dose in hopes it will help me survive until rescue arrives. If it arrives at all.